Morning, y'all. It's a sunny spring day in Alaska. I'm gonna take you guys whitewater paddling down a local creek. Let's go. There to the put-in. This is downtown Girdwood over here, the Merc.
This is normal takeout.
And this is normal to take out. This goes through a pretty dense cottonwood tree forest down here, and cottonwoods usually fall across the river, so we will see. The put-in for this thing is pretty much the library here, the Girdwood Public Library, but this would be the takeout for the normal Glacier Creek run. Aaron has a brand spanking new alpaca raft. These are the best pack rafts made. This is the Wolverine model, which is basically their whitewater model. And yeah, they're just really well made, really light, really strong fabric. I've got one too. And you inflate them with pretty much a glorified trash bag. So screw the trash bag on here. These valves are pretty sweet. Alpaca made them a one-way valve, so you just blow in, air doesn't try to blast out when you take your mouth off. It's pretty nice. Off to the river. Yeah. The weather's moving in.
Huh?
The weather's moving in just a little bit. We've never done this float down to the house. I know. There's definitely, I say there's gonna be at least a couple strainers. Hopefully we can get like under or around them. Yeah, get all adjusted like you want. And here we are on Glacier Creek. This is a pretty mellow class 2 run down in Girdwood, Alaska. Just floats out towards the ocean out that way. Usually people take out here at the library just because it goes through a cottonwood forest down here, and probably going to be some strainers. Hopefully we can get under them and or around them. If not, we might be walking a little bit. Aaron's first pack raft run of the season. There we go. It's shallow. Sometimes you can just start spinning too if you get stuck. There's a tree. Oh, probably, I can't tell if we can get around. We might be able to get under. Just get ready to drag the shore and just pop your skirt. It's good. This water is cold. So like I was saying, this creek, we're going through a cottonwood forest, so it's a little bit sketchy. Probably gonna be a whole bunch of wood, but hopefully we can get through it if all goes well. A little bit shallow. So this is a glacial stream, so it's always changing and splitting into multiple streams. Like now we're coming off one stream of it and hitting another fork with a lot more water. This bird's just following us down. Whoa! I was gonna spin around and film you and caught a rock. It almost flipped me. That'd have been super lame. Like, I flipped in like 2 inches of water. Holy. Made it back. I'm sorry, the camera died, the GoPro died. I was gonna change the settings while I was floating, so I took it off my helmet and went to change the settings and hit a rock and pretty much halfway flipped over and threw the GoPro as I was flipping. It fell in the river. I started cussing, and you floated about 50 feet downstream underwater, and I just jumped out and started looking, and I saw the GoPro tumbling underwater like 2 feet down. So I should have totally lost this camera, but we're back. Successful trip. There was only one portage for the record, so that was Glacier Creek is good to go with lower stretch for the most part. One log jam on a right-hand bend. Anyhow, got a freshly recharged GoPro battery. Now the final half of the mission, I have to go back to get the car where we left it put in. So guess what we're taking? A scooter. So we're gonna be taking the OSheep scooter right here. We're gonna give her a go. First time I've used it, so we'll see what happens. Looks like you just lock the stem up, lock into place. It looks pretty solid. Let's get some suspension down there. Not a lot, but probably enough to soak up some bumps. I believe it's around 500 watts rear wheel drive. Completely solid rubber tires, so you cannot get a flat. So that's kind of sweet. Disc brakes, all the stuff. Let's go. Let's fire it up. Turn it on. I just realized, hold on, we can't do this without some sunglasses. All right, let's rally. So I'm here to tell you, there's almost nothing sketchier than trying to drive a scooter with one hand, because I'm in. Come on now. Sweet. Success. Not bad. Not a whole bunch of power, but it's, like I said, just a rear wheel drive. Felt pretty safe to drive, so I like that part. Pretty simple, thumb throttle, disc brake on both sides. It worked. Just drove myself about 2.5, 3 miles, so not bad. Breaks down real easy. And fits in the back of the car. Anyway, that's a wrap, y'all. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down there and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace, y'all.